Hello everyone, and welcome to the unveiling of what will be my next project. The 1985 NFL replay is well underway. We've just finished week 12, 4 weeks to go, then the playoffs and the Super Bowl, and that will be that done. And this is going to be my next project. Replay basketball tournament 2009-2010 NBA season. It's not going to be a replay of the NBA season, it's a tournament, and it will end up with a knockout tournament, but this is just a video to explain how it's going to work. So, the game points allocated for the group stages of this tournament. The winner will get 3 points. An overtime winner will get 2 points. An overtime loser will get 1 point, and the loser will get no points, a regulation time user. When we're doing points difference, which we'll come on to later, only the points that are scored in regulation time will count. So if there's an overtime game, the points that are scored in overtime will not count towards the standings and the tiebreakers. The group stage tiebreakers for teams that are on the same points will be the points difference for that team in all games. Then it will be a head-to-head score where it's applicable, and I'll explain that later. Then it will be points scored, and if everything is the same, then it'll be a coin toss, which in effect will be a decider die. So this is how the tournament will be run. Round 1 is a group stage round. There's going to be 6 groups of 5 teams, A through G. Each team will play each opponent once, so they'll play 2 games at home and 2 games away. The winners and the second places in all 6 groups will go through to the second round, and the 4 best third place teams will advance. And this is where the head-to-head comes in, because the 4 teams that will go through in third place will not have played each other head to head, so that in that case that will be dropped from the decider. In round 2, this will be a group stage, and they've all been mapped out already. 4 groups of 4 teams, 1 through 4. Each team will play each opponent home and away, so they'll play 6 games. And the winners and the second place will go through to round 3. Round 3 is the beginning of the knockout stages, and each winner will be at home to a second place team from another group. In a single game, winner advances. Round 4, the teams will play each other. It's a knockout round again, and teams will play each other home and away, and it will be the total aggregate points, 2 games added together, which means that in the first game, which will be held at the second place teams from the previous round, the overtime will not be in that game, because the second game of the series will be the one that decides the final score. So if it's tied after 4th period, that will be the end of the game in round 1. Only overtime will occur in game 2 after the end of the 4th period if the aggregate scores tied, and the winner will advance to the final. The final will be a best of 7. Each team will play 3 games at home and 3 games away, and if necessary, the 7th game will be a neutral court. So this is the setup for the 6 groups, and it was randomly drawn, so there's no seedings for the teams that ranked better in the actual NBA season. So in Group A, you've got the New York Knicks, who were ranked 23rd, Portland Trail Blazers, who were ranked 11th, Philadelphia 76ers, who were ranked 25th, Minnesota Timberwolves, who were ranked 29th, and Boston Celtics, who were ranked 9th. In Group B, the LA Lakers were 3rd, Chicago Bulls 17th, Milwaukee Bucks 14th, Charlotte Bobcats 15th, and Indiana Pacers 21st. Group C, Miami Heat 13, New Orleans Hornets 20th, Washington Wizards 27th, Dallas Mavericks 4th, and Houston Rockets 16th. So looking at that, Dallas should have quite an easy group there. Group D, Denver Nuggets 7th, Phoenix Suns 5th, LA Clippers 22nd, Sacramento Kings 28th, New Jersey Nets 30th. Group E, Utah Jazz 8th, Golden State Warriors 26th, Oklahoma City Thunder 10th, Atlanta Hawks 6th, Toronto Raptors 24th, and then finally Group F, San Antonio Spurs 12th, Orlando Magic, who were 2nd, Memphis Grizzlies 18th, Cleveland Cavaliers, who were 1st, and the Detroit Pistons 24th. So as you can see in that Group F, the first and second ranked teams were drawn against each other. Likely it is they'll finish first and second in the group and both go through. In round 2, Group 1 will consist of the winners of Group A and Group E, second place of Group D, and the 4th best third place team. Group 2 will be the winners of Group B, second team in Group A and Group E, and the best third place team. Group 3 will be the winners of Group C and Group F, the second team in Group B, and the 3rd best third place team. And Group 4 will be the winners of Group D, second team of Group C and Group F, and the second best third place team from the first round. Round 3. Game A will be the runners-up of Group 2 against the winners of Group 1. The winners will get the home court advantage. Group B will be the runners-up of Group 1 against the winners of Group 2. Game C will be the runners-up of Group 3 against the winners of Group 4, and Game D will be the runners-up of Group 4 against the winners of Group 3. In Round 4, where they'll play home and away on an aggregate basis, the runners-up of Group A will play the winners of Group C. No, sorry, the winners. These should say winners. The winner of Game A will play the winner of Game C, and the winner of Game B will play the winner of Game D. And then in the championship, the winner of Game 1 against the winner of Game 2, and that will be the best of 7. Now I've already played one game in this, and this was a Group A game between the Knicks and the Portland Trail Blazers. And if I just focus in a bit better, the Blazers easily beat the Knicks 114-96, and Brandon Roy made a good 39 points, Lamar Aldridge 23 points, and Andre Miller 15. For the Knicks, Al Harrington got 23 points, David Lee 24, and Wilson Chandler 16. So the tournament's already started. The next game will be the second Group A game, which is Philadelphia 76ers at the Minnesota Timberwolves. But that's my new project that I will be starting. Well, I've already started, and will be on my desktop at the same time as the NFL 1985 replay. Now the next game in week 13 of the NFL is a big game with an 11-1 Miami Dolphins visiting the 12-0 Chicago Bears, so that'll be worth watching if you're into football. But hope you like the format. Leave me a comment, let me know. I don't know how many games I'll put on my site because all depends on the numbers that I get for the videos that I make, and I enjoy playing the game, but if people aren't enjoying watching it, then I'll just play the games and get the enjoyment out of the game myself. So let me know what you think, and hopefully we'll see you shortly. Game 12, week 12 of the NFL replay is being loaded as we speak, and it's well worth a watch. Don't finish watching it early if you think that the game is not going to be an exciting finish, because I can tell you it is. Anyway, hope to see you again. Until then, goodbye.